Tierney. If you're new here, hello and welcome. And today is going to be my last book haul of 2024. And that is literally everything that I've gotten since the last book haul, which I think was in June. So this is like 6 months worth of books. I am in a new setup. You will be seeing that video very, very shortly. If not, you already, because I did film that first, but you'll see that soon. And I just literally finished and I had to take all the books back off for this video. So that's fun. Oh, I should have counted. I didn't count how many it was. Oh well. And I do have some other ones like on my shelves that like were from one of my friends, Jill, who was like donating her books for our wedding, but I decided to keep them anyway because she was not keeping them and they looked really interesting, or they were really pretty special editions. So maybe I'll like go around and show you them, but they are not in this haul at the moment. I will be like hopefully just putting them back on the shelves after I talk about them, but we're just gonna get right on into it and talk about the books. Some of them I have read, the majority of them I have not. I'm just gonna go pile by pile. It is not in any order because I did not take them out in any order from when I bought them. I could tell you the order, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So we're just gonna start with this side first and then go into this side because this side goes onto my other bookshelf over there, and I did take pictures of the books so I remember where I had to put them back. Otherwise that would not be great. And anyway, all right, we're just gonna get started and we're gonna start with this pile. Or should I start with this pile? I don't know. No, you know what, I'm gonna start with this one thing. Actually, scratch that. The first thing I got was my beautiful Pride and Joy right here. I cannot take it out of the shelves because it would be very hard to put back in because they fit perfectly here in the Billy bookcases. But it is the Acrylic Throne of Glass Special Edition. I'm obsessed. I read Throne of Glass this year. Like I finished it this year. I started it, no. Yeah, I finished it in 2024 because this is from 2024 and I was absolutely obsessed with it. So I wanted this so bad. So my lovely, lovely husband bought it for me for my birthday last year and I'm so happy. They're just stunning. And I just showed my like whole family like this room, like where all my books are in my library in our bedroom, and they all gravitated toward this and was like, what is this? It's so cool. So definitely my favorite thing I have gotten like ever. I'm obsessed. They're beautiful. Okay, anyway, now we're gonna get into the piles. This is one thing that my friend Jill did give me that I'm very excited for, and that is the whole Stalking Jack the Ripper series by Kerri Maniscalco, and it's all like the original hardcovers in a box set. They all got new covers recently and I'm not a fan. I mean, they're cool, but like I kind of like the old-timey covers of them. So, and she said she read them, didn't really like them, so she just gave them to me. So I'm like, I'm really excited to read them though. I don't know why. They've always just caught my eye. So yeah, I got the whole box set of them. So that's exciting. Okay, we have Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. I have read House on the Cerulean Sea and I'm obsessed with it. I loved that book so much, so I'm so excited to go back and see all the characters again. I fell in love with all those little kids. They were so precious. That was in a reading vlog. If you haven't watched it, you could go watch it. It's reading my coworkers' favorite books for a week, even though it was more than a week, but yeah. So we got that, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. It's pretty yellow sprayed edges, or orangey yellow. I should pull up the pictures so I know where they're going after. Then we have The Hunter's Gambit by Cecile Pierlot. I don't know if I said that right. I'm very sorry if I didn't. It's vampires. I like vampires, so it's a vampire romantasy, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about it, but it caught my eye, so I grabbed it. But yeah, sorry, I haven't done this in so long, so welcome back. So I'm very awkward right now, but it's okay. We're just gonna keep going. Then we have Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. It was one of our book of the month at Barnes & Noble. I forget, I think it was like July, maybe, I don't know. But because of Fourth Wing, I got obsessed with dragons and pretty sprayed edges. I was very intrigued by this book. Don't know anything about it, but really, really cool. So there's that. Then we have Beautiful Villain by Rebecca Kenny. This is like a Great Gatsby kind of retelling. That's what I've heard, but it's like a darker romance of the Great Gatsby. So pretty excited. Look how pretty that picture is. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm very excited to read this one too. Then we have House of Beating Wings by Olivia Wildenstein. I think that's how you say it. The second book actually just got published, like traditionally published and out a couple of weeks ago, I think. and I'm really excited to read this one. I want to try and read it before April because I'm going to a Polycon in April and I'm so excited. You have no idea. And she's going to be there, and so I want to kind of read it, or try to read it beforehand at least. I'm going to definitely bring this book to get her signed, so I'm excited. I'm excited to meet her. Very, very excited. I cannot wait for a Polycon. You will all be coming with me. I cannot wait. It's gonna be the best time. I'm so surprised that me and my friend Alexa snagged tickets. Like, those were sold out in like 5 minutes, and somehow we got them. Don't know how, but we did. Okay. Next is God Killer by Hannah Kanner. I got this in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, at this like local little bookshop. I got another one too from there, but I wanted to, you know, I still want to support smaller indie bookstores, but it's hard when I work at Barnes & Noble and I have a really big discount there to get books cheaper. So, but I got this and one other book there because, I don't know, they were just like calling to me when I was standing there looking at everything. They were the two that I like wanted to pick up the most, so we got that. All right, next is 2 books that are in a series, and this girl's also going to be at a Polycon, but I got her for a signing at our store because she's like from the area, so she's like from like around New Jersey, so I was really excited. And then when I saw that she was going to be at a Polycon, I was like, that is so cool because I'm going to a Polycon. But her books really interested me, so I got both of them. The first one is Death by Fire, and Life After Death is the second one by S.C. Muir. Don't know much about him, but like, look how gorgeous this is. And it seems really interesting, and I want to read these also before April because I want to like talk to her about it because I'm gonna see her again there. She's actually coming back in February, so I'm gonna see her then too, but definitely before April. And I do have them signed. They're both signed, and I got 2 little bookmarks. She does have like special editions of these that she's gonna bring with sprayed edges, but I'm just gonna bring, I don't know, I won't probably bring anything because I have them signed already. But there's that. I don't remember if I did this in the last one, but I'm just gonna show it again today because I don't remember if I did or not. So we have Bloodguard by CC Robson. I have a new light, so I'm sorry if it like reflects oddly. I'm working with it. I haven't used it before. I just got it for Christmas. But it has pretty sprayed edges, and it's basically Gladiator but women, so it sounds pretty cool. I'm very intrigued by it. So like, look at that, gorgeous, so cool. But yeah, not sure if I showed that already. If I did, apologies. But then we have Blood Over Bright Haven by M.L. Wang. This is already out. This is the ARC version of it that I got. It is already out. It came out in October, and I've heard really great things about this book and this author. People come in a lot to find her other series, but we don't carry that one because it's indie published, but this one got picked up by a publisher, so we carry this one but not that one. So, but it's pretty. Then another ARC that is already out is that I somehow snagged. I don't know how I got this, but The Bright Sword by Lev Grossman. He wrote like the Magicians trilogy that is also like a show on Netflix now, and this is like the new book. I don't think they're related at all, but they're thick. Very thick. But this is the ARC version. It came out in July, so snagged that up. Mostly I got this for Jess. I thought he would like it because he liked the show Magicians, and so since he wrote that show, I figured I'd grab it for him. Last of this pile. These are also some of my pride and joy because I read this series this past year. I keep saying this year even though it's 2025 now when I'm filming this, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, I fell in love with it. It's so good. And that is the Shepherd King duology, which is One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig, but I got the exclusive versions, the deluxe editions of them. They are absolutely stunning. Like, look at this artwork. Like, so pretty sprayed edges. I'm obsessed. This series I feel like is very underrated. Not many people talk about it as much anymore, and it's definitely worth it. I'm obsessed. I've loved every single second of this whole story, and I'm glad it was only in 2 books because if I had to read another one I would have been so sad because I just wanted to know what happened. And I'm so excited for her new series that's coming out, or her new book that's coming out this year, and I cannot wait. So that's so exciting. Okay. Hair is shedding like crazy right now. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, next pile we have The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. This is, I guess, technically the 3rd book of the Serpent and the Wings of Night like series, but it's like a spin-off, so it doesn't like follow the same people, but it's in the same world, and they always say it's like number 3 of it, so I don't really know, to be honest. But I do have the whole other series, so I was like, ooh, that's beautiful. I didn't even look at this. Gorgeous. I do have the rest of the series, so I had to get this one when it came out. Unfortunately, because now she's traditionally published, this is shorter than the other ones. But I guess it's okay because it's technically a different series than the other two plus novella, so oh well. It's different. Now, I already read this again, but I did get the paperback version of Fourth Wing so that I could annotate it, and I annotated the shit out of it, as you can see, in preparation for Onyx Storm, which comes out in like a week from now that I'm filming this. And I went a little overboard, as you can see. A lot of tabs, but I had so much fun doing this. I am not doing it for Iron Flame. I'm gonna wait until Onyx Storm comes out, and then when the paperback comes out for Iron Flame, I'll do it, because like I felt like since I knew like what happened in Iron Flame, I could do this pretty well, and it wasn't like spoiling anything. I wasn't trying to figure out things. I was trying to figure out things that were said in Iron Flame that was like foreshadowed, but that was it. I wasn't like looking for figuring out how the story ends. If that makes sense? Like, if I thought it was important, I put the yellow, but like otherwise I kind of just vibed with it, and I had so much fun doing this, and I can't wait to do this more often. I won't do it too often. I'll only do it with like series that I'm obsessed with, like this, and I have like multiple copies of the first book, so I can do this so it won't be like crazy, you know? But yeah, so I did read it, reread it, tabbed it like crazy, and there we go. I do have it so that the tabs face out, and it is a special edition with the dragons, which I like. My little Fourth Wing shelf. I got this from Angel. It says Tierney's Library with the little dragons, and I'm obsessed. Thank you, Angel. Next, somehow I snagged this at work because Angel is an amazing person and knew I had a rough week, and when she got it, she was like, no, Tierney's getting it. So thank you, Angel. You're amazing. But I got The Half King by Melissa Launders. It is also by Red Tower. This is the arc of it, and it does have a nice, very sprayed edge, pretty edition. I've debated getting it, but I don't know. But this seems really interesting, and I really want to read it. It says His Curse, Her Fate. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I don't have much to say. Then we have, so this author got traditionally published, so this series is now getting traditionally published. I still have to get the second one, haven't gotten that yet, but I got Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. It is traditionally published now in hardcover. These are really pretty. I think the second one is like a kind of like a yellowy color, but I've heard nothing but good things about this series, and she's actually going to also be at a Polycon, so I'm really excited to meet her and get this signed. So next, I got Voyager of the Damned by Frances White, and I also bought it because it's pretty. So I got the arc of it, and when it came out, it was one of the really pretty ones. So I bought the actual one too. And I don't know, this one gave off pirate vibes, and I haven't read a good like piratey story in a really long time, so I wanted to check this one out too. So I got both of those. What I do on my shelves, if I have like that, I'll put like the arc this way and then the pretty one this way, so that like you can see it. And you know, I know that it's the same book. Now this is the same thing, where I got the arc and bought the book. I think I've showed the arc already in like a different one, but then I got the book also. This is like apparently adult Percy Jackson vibes. So it's The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. She'll also be at a Polycon. There's a lot of big authors gonna be at a Polycon, and I'm really excited because I really want to meet a lot of them. But I'm like nervous. I don't know. I don't want to feel bad if I don't see everybody I want to see. Like I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to do that. I just want to enjoy it and have a good time, you know? And here is the regular version with the pretty sprayed edges, and I think she's pretty on the inside too, like gorgeous. Hold on, that's a cover, gorgeous end papers, so loved that. Then I got the arc for Ruby Dixon's new book, Bull Moon Rising. I think it's the beginning of a new series. She wrote the Ice Planet Barbarians series, so this is a different one. So I got the arc. The actual book is actually really pretty too. It looks like that. But I got the arc, and because I thought, why not try it? I have Ice Planet Barbarians. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard good things. Maybe I'll read it this year. We'll see. Then the second book in Carrie Maniscalco's like adult romantasy came out, which is Throne of Secrets. And I had to get the exclusive because I have the exclusive pink one. I haven't read a single thing about by Carrie Maniscalco, but I really want to read it this year. Like I want to read the Kingdom of the Wicked series and then move on to this one so badly. And I've heard nothing but great things about her and these books, so I'm excited for that. And then we also have Reckless by Lauren Roberts. Still haven't read the series yet. With the controversy that I've heard over it, it's like, do I want to read it? Now I'm like, you know? But I do have it in case I do want to read it. And now I have all the 3 that are here, and then there's I think 1 more that comes out after this. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see if I get to it this year or see what happens with it. But I do have it. I don't have a rug yet for like my floor area in here, and my butt hurts and it hurts to sit here, but it's fine. Went through 2 piles, now I have 5 more piles. We're getting there. We're getting there, kind of slowly but surely. Anyway, next, this is the other one I got at that local bookstore in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and it was the Wisteria Society. Oh my gosh, why can't I say this word? The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holt. I don't know why I couldn't say society, but yeah, got this one. This was the other one that was catching my eye. I really kind of want to read these types of books. She has like a whole series that seems really interesting. That's like, I think this is the first one of it. But yeah, got that. Then I got this ARC, which is pretty cool. I don't know, it seemed very like Halloween spooky vibes, and that's when I wanted to read it, but then like, you know, shit happens, so that didn't happen. I got the Woodsmoke Woman's Book of Spells by Rachel Greenlaw, and it is the ARC. It came out last October, but it gave witchy vibes, so that is why I got it, so I could read it during the fall, autumn, witchy, spooky season. So hopefully I can get to it this year, because I really want to read more of that stuff, because I think this is also like just considered fiction, like not fantasy or anything, so I want to read it. Then going along with all the witchy vibes, we got The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling, which is the 3rd book in her like the X-Hex world and series. I don't know what the series is called, but this is the 3rd one, The Wedding Witch, and I loved the other 2. They were like perfect witchy cozy vibes for like autumn and fall, so I really enjoyed that, so that's why I got it, and I had to get it because hello. And it looks like it's actually like witchy but like Christmas time, so I could also read this like in the winter if I want to, not just Halloween. I think it came out pretty early actually. I don't remember when it did, but yep, there's that. Then we have some cowboy romances. I think she's getting traditionally published, I'm not really sure, but they just look so cute. Like I love the covers and love the colors and everything. And it is Holding the Reins and Training the Heart by Paisley Hope. Like, come on, look at these cowboy vibes. They're amazing and I want to read them this year. They're just so pretty. I had to get them. As soon as this one came out, Deja was like, I put this on hold for you because I knew you'd like it. I was like, you're a real one, because hello. That's all I gotta say about those. Then we have the Long Island Compromise. I don't remember if I talked about this one, but anyway, I feel like I got this because she came and did a signing, and when she was talking about it with Harlan Coben, like just the way she was describing it, it seemed really interesting. I don't read a lot of just regular fiction, but I did get it, and she did, I don't know why I have that still in here. She did sign it. Where is it? And I love when like they like really personalize it sometimes, like because I run all the events at my store. I'm like considered the event coordinator. That's what I tell myself, because I literally am the one running them all the time, and I have like a group of people that I do it with. But she wrote, "For Tierney, thank you for a wonderful event. Stay safe out there," and then she signed it. Like I just love when authors do that because it makes me feel like I did a good job at what I do, you know? So it made me happy to see that. So yeah. Next are 2 from the same author. One I just found at our old coffee shop we used to go to. It's like Take a Book, Leave a Book, so it was free. And that was Nicholas Sparks' True Believer. I picked it up because it is a 1st edition hardcover of Nicholas Sparks' book, True Believer. So that's why I took it, because I was like, oh my gosh. Like I want to try and collect them all. Eventually, we'll see if I can, but that was just like a sign. I was like, I have to take it. I love his books. I'll always love his books. So, True Believer. And then I also have Counting Miracles, which is his newest book. And because he came and did a signing, I do have it signed. He was so nice, so sweet. Loved him. He was great. He really liked my name, so let's see. Next, I got all 3 of these by the same author because they're just vibes and I love it. And she actually came and did a signing, and I somehow snagged her. I did it all by myself. I like just emailed her and was like, hey, you want to come do a signing? And she was like, of course. So yeah, we have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bookstore, and the Christmas Tree Farm. They are all signed. All 3 of them are signed. I have read the first 2, and I want to read this still soon, even though it's January now, but I still want to read it really soon. She was so nice, and I loved working with her. She was great. She was so excited to be there. She was so like not expecting that amount of people to come. Like she was just like, whoa, that like she was not expecting it, and she like loved it. So I'm very, very happy that I was able to get her to come. Then we have If the Sun Never Sets and If Ever We Meet Again by Anna Huang. These are from the If Love series. The first 2, this is 1, this is 2. They're getting republished, so I have literally every single Anna Huang book, so had to buy them. Haven't bought the other 2 yet, but These are the first two of that series. Okay, then we have The Lies We Conjure by Sarah Henning. It just looked cool, and it's an arc. I think it's already out though, so yeah, it came out in September. So that's what it looks like. It says cover not final, so I don't even think that's the cover anymore because when I looked it up, it didn't look like this. So that's pretty cool, but it looked interesting. Then we got some Elsie Silver. We have Wild Eyes, which is the second book in the Rose Hill series. Very excited to read this. Still haven't read it yet. I need to get back into Elsie Silver because I really want to read more of her stuff because I love her so much. And then we have The Front Runner and The False Start, which is just the reprint of, I don't remember what the series is called, but it's like the Off to the Races. What is it? Gold Rush Ranch. Oh my gosh, it's right there. Gold Rush Ranch series, and I really want to read the rest, like all of these. I think there's just like 5 books left of hers that I have to read that I haven't read yet, which is this whole series and then this book. So I love Elsie Silver. She's amazing. I always will recommend her. And look, they make a picture. I love that. I love when the spines do that. That's so cool. Then we have The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. I only read The Nanny by her, but I really liked it. And I also have Fake Mate, so I really want to read more of her. And you know, hockey romance. Can't go wrong with a good hockey romance. I'm obsessed. And we have The Art of Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. I've seen her name before, but I don't remember what she wrote. Oh my gosh, not reads, wrote. But this is Catching Feelings, and it's a baseball romance. Haven't read a baseball romance before, or like in a while. And just like the cover looked, the cover looked so pretty and cute. So I had to get it. Then we have Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage, the 3rd book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. Another cowboy romance. Loved her. Then I was able to snag this. We had them for Black Friday, but I was able to get one. And it is the hardcover special edition signed of Done and Dusted. I was so excited, you have no idea, because I really like this series and I really like Lila Sage's writing, so that is like a prized possession for me. As you can tell, this is my whole small town cowboy romance shelf. Then we have The Striker by Anna Huang, her first sports romance. It's soccer. She's really thick though. I'm like, okay, again, I buy anything Anna Huang writes basically because I love the Twisted series, so yeah. There's that. I know I have the first book somewhere in this file. Oh, here it is. We have 2 books by Lucy Score. We have No More Secrets and Fall into Temptation. They are part of the same series, a Blue Moon romantic comedy series. This is the first one, and then this is the second one. I did read this one. It was really good. Small town. Loved it. It was so good. It was everything I needed. So this is like about Carter and, oh my god, what the heck was her name? Summer. Oh my gosh. Carter and Summer. And then this is about Carter's brother, Beckett. So that's how they're related. I know there's a few more. They're getting republished, so that's why I have those. Then we got the last 2 in this series, Sinners of Saints series by L.J. Shin, which is Scandalous and Bane. I have the other 2, so I had to get the last 2 when they came out. I think they're dark romance. So yeah, I've never read anything by L.J. Shen. Oh no, that's a lie. I just listened to something by L.J. Shen. Kind of liked it. I didn't like the narrator, so that kind of like, you know. But yeah, I have those 2. So now I have the whole series and I can read the whole thing like just through, which is what I like sometimes when I can just keep going, you know. And they have the pretty sprayed edges. The other ones are blue and pink, I'm pretty sure. Then we have My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine. I read My Vampire Roommate, which is the first one I guess in this series. I don't know if it's a series, but she just writes about vampires and stuff like that. So I'm excited to read this one. Haven't read it yet, but it looks really cool, cute. And I really liked the first one. So now we have 3 books. All 3 of them I got after. Oh my gosh, my hair is shedding so much. It's disgusting. I read the first 2 books of this series on Kindle Unlimited and I loved them and I want to continue the series, but now she got them republished. So, and they're all just called The Kingsmakers, but they had different names. I forget what they're all called though, but this is the first one. They're all by Sophie Lark. This is the second one and the third one. They're all pretty sprayed edges, and it's year 1, year 2, year 3, and they are all about like these mafia families. So if you read the Brutal Birthright series by Sophie Lark, these are their kids. I haven't read the Brutal Birthright series, but I have read these first 2 and I really enjoyed them. So, but it is mafia romance. They're in a mafia college and all these families are like somewhat connected that you see and meet. So they're all about their kids now, like connecting and everything like that. So I really like these. I highly recommend them. Then we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. I still haven't read this yet. It was one of my most anticipated releases last year because I really liked Icebreaker and everyone's obsessed and wants Henry's story. So I was really excited, but I just kind of just put it off. I don't know. I want to get to it soon though because I do really like the series. I think Icebreaker is still my favorite though over the other 2. It was Icebreaker and Wildfire and now Daydream. So I just didn't want it to disappoint. So Anyway, moving on. We have Pucked by Helena Hunting. It's a hockey romance. It's an advanced reader copy, that's why I have it like this. And the edges on them are sprayed and it's like character art. They kind of look cool, but they kind of like freak me out a little. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. I really want to read this one soon. So I haven't read anything by her either. So yeah, this is my whole hockey romance shelf if you couldn't tell. Okay. Then we got Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. Heard nothing but great things. The second book comes out this year. I really want to get to this soon. Oh, so that should go on my 2025 list. Phantasma. Like, it's also a beautiful cover. Like, I'm obsessed. So yeah, anyway, moving on. We're trying to do this quickly. All right, I got this. This I think is the last book I've gotten because I got it from my friend Alexa for Christmas. We always exchange a book for Christmas. So this year she got me Broken Bonds by Jay Bree. I want to read the series so bad, like so bad. I've been wanting to read it for over a year now, and now I have the first one and it's so pretty. But I've heard nothing but great things about this, so I really want to read it. And we have, I just bought it because it was pretty. I don't know anything about it. It's like, it was like wrapped and everything. That's how like special edition it was, I guess. It is One Cursed Rose by Rebecca Zanetti. Zanetti. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but it has like pretty rose sprayed edges and it's hardcover and it's just like, it was really pretty. So I got it. Don't know anything about it, but it's pretty. Gotta have my trophies. Then we have The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. Angel says this is really good and that I should read it, and it's like all cozy fantasy vibes. Beautiful sprayed edges. The cover, gorgeous. It's like a library. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Okay. Then we have, I got the ARC. Snagged this. Don't know how, but I did. The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. He wrote The Midnight Library. Haven't read anything by him, but I want to read one by him because I've heard just great things about him. Well, I've heard mixed things, so it depends. So yeah, snagged that. Then we have Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundell. She is a UK-based author. This is the first book in a trilogy. It is a young reader's book, but I've heard like it's really good. One of my coworkers has read it and everything. She came all the way from the UK and did a signing at our store, which is really cool. So I have it signed, my ARC, which is really cool. And it's all about like embodying hope and like trying to get kids to realize that like it's okay to have hope and things like that and stuff like that. So yeah, my one coworker is obsessed with it and loves it and was so excited to meet her. It was the cutest thing. I loved that. Next, sorry, I'm trying to go really fast because this is already really long and my back hurts and my knees hurt. Okay. We have two books by the same author. We have An Ember in the Ashes and Air by Sabaa Tahir. I got the ARC of Air, so that's pretty cool. And then I bought this one. This is signed. They're both signed, but this one is just signed. And because she came and did a signing at our store, which is pretty cool. And I got this one signed and personalized, the ARC. Where is it? See? And she was doing a thing where if she really liked the name on the post-it note, she would take it, because like if she liked it for like a book, I guess. And she took my name. So I feel pretty cool about that. Maybe one day in one of her books you'll see someone named Tierney. Next we have Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn, which is Penelope and Colin's story. I always try and get the covers before like the show cover comes out because I don't like people's faces on them. So that's why I have this one next, even though it's not technically the next book. So everyone knows Bridgerton. We got First Down by Grace Riley. I got this while I was on my bachelorette trip. I've been seeing it a lot and I just thought it looked really cool and cute. So yeah. Then we have Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. I read Forget Me Not by her and I really liked it. So this one is like rival musicians but they are in the same orchestra and he's like saying he'll help her and everything, but it's like enemies to lovers, I'm pretty sure, because they're like rival musicians, or they've always been rival musicians. So we got that. Then we have The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. It was so good. I'm obsessed with it. So I had to get this one. It's her newest book and this says some things taste better together. It's really cute. It's pretty sprayed edges all around. I don't remember where we left off because it died because it was too hot. But anyway, we're just gonna keep going. And now we have these two books. It is The Coven and The Cursed by Harper L. Woods. They're so pretty. Pretty sprayed edges as well. Don't know what any of these are about, but they look so intriguing. And I'm really excited to read these. I don't know if there's any other books in this series or if it's just these two, but they seem cool, so we got them. Then we have Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I do have the discreet indie cover. of it. I kind of wanted the regular one too, so she got traditionally published, and I bought the like person on the cover as well, because I don't know why, but I really liked this cover. Like, I don't know, but I do like the discreet one as well. So I have 2 copies of it. This is the traditionally published one now, because she is now traditionally published. I did start it. I got like 130 pages into the book, but it was right after Throne of Glass, so I had to take a pause because I was in a fantasy slump, so I needed something lighter. I'm so excited to get back to this though. I've heard nothing but great things, and I cannot wait to read this series. So, well, it's only 1 book right now, but you know what I mean. Then we have Dark Restraint by Katie Robert. She came and did a signing. I have it, this one, done. It's up there. She stamped all the books. She didn't write because she has a problem writing for too long. So, but it was very nice to meet her. It was great. And I do really like the series. I need to continue it. I've only read the first 2 books because I just love Hades and Persephone. So I feel like nobody can ever compare to them. But I do want to continue this series. That's why I have. This is the 7th book in the series, and I think there's 2 more coming out. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I'm excited to go with that. Next we have Fear of the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. She also just got traditionally published, so this is like the new hardcover traditional published of this book. It used to look different, but I've heard really good things and I've been wanting to read it for a while and get it, but now I can get it because the series is getting traditionally published. So yeah, and I just liked the cover also. It's just like pretty. But I've heard really good things about this series, so I'm excited to read it. Then we have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reid, but we have the exclusive, not exclusive, the deluxe edition with the beautiful library sprayed edges. Sabby got me this for Christmas, and I was very thankful and grateful that she did that. She did not have to do that, but she did, and I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. So I have the normal version, which is like spined, and then this one is the sprayed edge out. It's so pretty. I haven't read it yet, but I really want to read this series too. It's so beautiful. Like, it's stunning. Obsessed. Then we have How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive. The regular version is green, but I really wanted to read these, like all these Christmas books during like the holidays, but then we moved, so it was a little hard to read them, but it's okay. We will get to them soon. It's still winter, so I can still technically read them, because even though they're Christmas, but that's okay. Then we have Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe Segura. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but it's Indiana Jones vibes. So I love the flop. Love a good flop in a book. And the second one actually just came out, I think, like one that's like part of this series or world, and I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it up right here, but I don't remember. I kind of want it to, but I should maybe just read this first before that, you know. Then we have Lynn Painter books because I wanted all the exclusive editions. So we have Better Than the Movies, The Do-Over, and Betting on You, and they are all pretty sprayed edges for the month of January and I think February. This book, if you go to our Barnes & Noble cafe, is only $5 for the pretty sprayed edges, so that's pretty cool. But I've heard really good things about Lynn Painter and her YA books, so I really want to get to them this year. I'm like very excited for it. Then we have Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. I've been seeing her everywhere and I've just been really intrigued. She writes small town romance also, so this is like the beginning of one of her new series. It's pretty blue sprayed edges. The new one I think just came out and has pink edges. So then we have Block, Exodus, and The Finish Line by Kate Stewart. I got this for Christmas last year from Alexa, but I just got it from her because we just haven't remembered to bring our books for each other. So I finally got that. So then because she got me the indie version before I got traditionally published, I had to get the indie versions of Exodus and The Finish Line. So we have this whole series. I've heard really good things about it, and I've heard you just gotta go in blind and not know anything about it. So that is what I'm gonna do, and I hope to read the series this year. Then we have The Crescent Moon Tea Room by Stacy Sawinski. It's an ARC. I got it for spooky season, or I took it for spooky season and didn't get to read it, but it looks so cute and cozy and spooky vibes. So, and I want to read it soon, or at least this year. I want to read all these books this year, but that's not going to happen, so we'll see which ones happen to be read. Then we have Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Katie. I can't say her last name, I'm so sorry, but that's the last name. Deja gave me this because she was not in the mood for it, and it's a YA pumpkin spicy type of time, you know, romance book, but she just was not in the mood for it, so she gave it to me to try it out myself. Haven't read it yet. I'll let her know when I do. Last 2 books are both ARCs, not by the same person, but I just need to do this really quickly. We have Where Shadows Meet by Patricia Caldwell. I think this book just came out. No, it comes out in April. Just kidding. Didn't just come out. And this is looked really interesting though. It's a fantasy, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just liked the way it looked, and it was fantasy vibes. And same with this one, which is The Forest King's Daughter by Ellie Blake. when does this come out? This one comes out in February, so this one comes out sooner than that one. But it just, this looked so cool, so I just had to take it. So yeah. Oh my gosh, that is everything. I didn't count how many that was. I will probably count it while I'm editing, so editing Tierney, just put the number of books I just bought in the last 6 months at the bottom there. Let me know if you've read any of these books, which books you think I should start with first in the 2025 new year. I can't wait to get to all of these books and have a great reading year. And yeah, tell me if there's other books you think I should read or what your favorite books are. What's your first read of 2025? I can't wait to see everyone's like goals and what they're reading and everything. So that's gonna be it for today's video, and if you did enjoy, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below and do all that other fun YouTube stuff you know how to do so well. Thank you all for sticking around for the past few months. It's been a hectic few months, but we're back and we're gonna be doing great this year on YouTube. So can't wait to do more videos for you guys and just overall have an amazing year. So I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.